Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
The Journeymen Lounge podcast is back at it again. I am Woj.
Ryan.
Bobby.
And we are a couple of buddies here to talk to you about the good stuff. Sports, life lessons, certain types of chestnuts,
A fine Beaujolais.
There you go. Leather-bound books,
Smell of rich mahogany.
Yeah. No, we're here to give you
tapestry of intelligent conversations.
We're here to give you what you want for sure. We're just going to get right into it because we have no filler in this episode. It's all good shit all the time coming at you. We're going to start with one of our staples now, the Chicago check-in, real quick Chicago deep dive, real quick dive into Chicago sports. We're going to start with basically an apology to the fans because we didn't even talk about the fucking Bears last week. We literally skipped over it. We just got right into...
you guys mentioned it in passing. You guys really didn't dedicate any time to it.
Who edited the episode? You or me? That would be me. I can tell you we did not mention
Okay, well,
it.
we talked about it. It might not have been on
Did you talk about
recording.
It up here maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Because it didn't happen in real life.
Maybe I'll pull out a knife and dig in.
Okay, calm it down. So we will definitely start with the Bears, okay?
Yeah. All right.
And then
Let's talk Bears.
The Bears are on just a hot streak. They're at the crap stable. They're rolling. They're getting lucky as shit. 2 weeks down to the wire wins. The one that we didn't even talk about was a Colston Loveland fucking 52-yard like turnaround run for, the break a tackle or two. Great fucking play to end the game. Bears defense has given up a shitload of fucking points, though, in the fourth quarter, which is obviously not great. But, Ryan, I mean, we're feeling good, but are you skeptical of the...
Like playoff chances?
I'm not even talking playoffs. I'm just like, we're doing so good.
Are you waiting for the other foot to drop, essentially? Is
I'm
that your
I'm waiting for
nervousness?
the teams that come back 20 points in the fourth to not be down 20 points to the Bears. Like, Bears are playing good. Defense is playing on fire right now, but there is a bit of a thing where, like, one possession here, one play or whatever. Like, it's great that the Bears are coming from behind to win, but, like, you're going down at the critical time where you want them to cruise to wins. Hey, we got to run the ball, run the clock out and shit. So that's the concerning part for sure.
At last, 8 weeks or 7 weeks, I don't know, whatever it is. Outside of that Ravens mishap, I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Tyler Huntley playing.
Yeah, they just let him do his thing.
Other than that, man, they look great. I mean, like you said, it would be nice to maybe dominate more teams instead of having to come back. But
I think that's the only thing that'll get you in trouble.
The fact that they can do it and they believe they can do it and they've done it multiple times, I think is ultimately an asset. That's good. Is if you're down, you have belief still. And I think that comes from, Ben Johnson. And, I don't know. We'll see. As far as playoffs goes, I think they got to get probably minimum 10 wins. I don't even think 10 is going to be enough. I think you got 11 because, it's the NFC North is really tight with the Bears, Packers, and Lions, and the Vikings aren't too far off.
No.
And then you got also, I think, two teams are going to come out of the NFC West probably, and the Rams and Seahawks. Mm-hmm. So, it's going to be hard. You need to you don't want to give it to a record thing. You don't want to take your chances.
This is what I would say is that the Bears have the crucial games are obviously division games, but even more so. Division is not separated up top, so Bears still play the Lions and the Packers still. They just play the Vikings for the second time. So you have those two games, which I think essentially will solidify the division for probably, again, either the Lions. We're going to switch over to the Packers in just a second, but probably the Lions or the Bears, I think, got the juice right now, while the Packers, unfortunately, are kind of hitting a a bit of a skid. Just before we switch over, any other final thoughts on the Bears?
I want to talk about
Oh, sorry.
Bears.
I will just say, Cairo Santos still he's going to lose us games in the future. I guarantee
Cairo
it.
Santos, I love you. Shout out my fantasy.
I was going to say, why are you knocking him? He seems to be putting them through. I'll say this.
Barely.
I like the Bears. Call it their defense needing to step up, and they will step up. But the only thing that's going to get them in trouble, though, like you said, they're playing in games where they have to come back or they need to make a second-half effort in order to kind of close it out. Better teams are going to capitalize on that. But I'm liking Monungai. I think he's starting to show himself like valuable on the offensive front. You're starting to use your both tight end packages a little bit more effectively. Yeah. And, your DJ's I don't know why you don't use him, but he's out there.
Yeah, it seems like we should probably
That's
get
the
him
only
along.
thing. It's like,
lie, man.
what is happening?
They're throwing DJ's way sometimes. He's not catching it. He's not doing much with it.
Is he more of a pawn out there to at least draw the secondary
I don't know
towards
what
him?
You know what he's doing? I don't know what the hell he's doing.
I feel like it's always been more of like him and Caleb just don't vibe for some reason. I don't know. Like last year, like it seemed like I think like DJ Moore really liked Fields, even though Fields isn't necessarily like the best passer, but he looked for DJ Moore a lot. And I don't know if Caleb maybe does it as much. He like looks for Rome and other people.
Okay, so you think it's more of a chemistry and like
I don't know. It seemed like last year, like that one game where he like kind of just gave up and started walking or whatever. I don't know if you recall that on the sideline or whatever.
Also, let's keep in mind, DJ Moore is always hurt. Every single game this year, he's gone out for at least a couple plays with something. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I love DJ Moore though. Like like Bobby said, it would be nice to see our. We gave him a huge contract 2 years ago. Like he's supposed to be our number one. Now, I think it'd be awesome if him and Rome are like dual ones, like when we had like Alshon and Brandon Marshall. Like we need that type of receiving stack.
I'm happy to see what Odunze is doing. I mean, I have fantasy implications, but it seems like he's more of a complete wide receiver for your offensive.
He's just a number one target, right? He's getting number one targets.
But he's not dropping constantly. He's
always,
that
one game he did, but
I'd say that's
all I'm saying, man, is that
wrinkle.
like you have a good wide receiver core. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. Throw them the ball, they'll get the targets. But again, if you're favoring one guy and you're winning, pretty good with that.
They're pulling off wins. There's at least 3 or 4 games that they've pulled off wins that the former Bears would have lost.
I will just say we were watching the Bills-Texans game. Let's see what happens there. I'm not really sure what the fuck is going to happen here, but good stuff on.
Now here's some teams.
So let's switch it over to the Packers. Yeah, it's
just
tough.
Got by the Giants.
It's tough sledding right
Giants.
now because Josh Jacobs goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Not a huge concern. Not going to be a season ender or anything like that. But I'm not going to lie, you're not looking good to the Giants with a backup. And then on top of it, Jordan Love is seeming to be can be Superman, but then he's also thrown out real duds.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of and then you lost
like the game of Cleveland.
But then you lost Kraft. He's a huge
Kraft,
target.
Oh my God.
Some of the other guys are not. They're not like a they're like flash in the pan. That Christian Watson or whatever is he's great, and
he's also questionable.
He got 2 touchdowns or whatever. But that's also the thing. What if he gets hurt again? You guys are just getting the injury bug at the wrong time, in which the Bears and the Lions are just constant, but the Bears are actually having a more decent year than people are expecting. So that's why I said before. I think it's going to be between Bears and Lions, and if the Bears unfortunately falter, that's when Green Bay can kind of sneak in.
Right. No, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think we're looking to develop a little consistency. And the one thing that I believe, and maybe this is just me being a cynic, but our red zone efficiency
Go.
Cook going
That's
off
what
for
I'm
one.
fucking talking. Give me some fantasy juice, baby. I'm alive.
Juice is going nuts right now.
Oh, I don't give a shit. I mean, hell yeah, Ken. Shout out Ken. Ken's the man.
But yeah, no,
sorry to interrupt.
No, the red zone efficiency. We got to be able to complete drives. We got to be able to mitigate turnovers, and then for defense, create a little bit more turnovers. Especially we have division games. We're definitely going to need to create turnovers against Detroit and the Bears in order to win. So.
I agree. We'll see what happens, but we're in a pivotal time.
Yeah, we are.
And we'll talk about fantasy.
Fantasy.
I'm going to get into that. Let's run the rest of the Chicago check-in, unless you had any Packers thoughts, whatever.
I was going to ask Bobby, has Micah Parsons' trade been, worth it, you think? Is he, I feel like he's not made as big of an impact as I would have thought.
I think he is, though. I think he's created a lot, I guess for me, watching the games from start to finish, I've seen definitely on these third downs, like 3rd and 4, 3rd and 2. He's in the backfield disrupting. Like he might not get a sack, but he throws like they throw a deep one or like.
So it's more like stuff that doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet.
It won't show up on the stat sheet, but it keeps them in games. Whereas if there isn't as much pressure, he has the time, goes through his progression, and makes that pass. So I think he creates a lot of different things that don't have X's and O's or ones or zeros.
Okay.
So yeah.
I'm good.
Sorry, I'm stretching.
That's a good question, though. Yeah, we paid a lot.
Let's go to the Hawks real quick. Now the Hawks, Bobby said I think they're 10-5, 9-5, something like that.
9-5-4.
9-5-4. They're doing all right, but I will just say like they're better than expectations right now. The one thing again we said a couple episodes ago that I really enjoy is that I watched the game the other night. Fucking Connor Bedard is playing like the fucking Connor Bedard that we need, dude. I think he had a hat trick in one game, and then the game before that, I think he had like 2 assists and a goal, like in one of those things. So I'm like, that's what we need, man. We need a guy to step up and be exciting for the Hawks again. I'm kind of I'm slowly meshing them back into the fold. Any other thoughts on the Blackhawks, though? I mean, I know, Ryan, you're not been seeing them too much.
Cable. I can't watch them.
I'll just, to your point, though, it's exciting to see his line on the ice. He creates opportunities. He's great at moving them through the blues. We're starting to see a team that doesn't do, like, I guess, how we have been doing, like, there's just a weak defense where we're doing stick checks and just trying to get all fancy. They're going back to, like, real hockey in terms of their progression and setup, so...
Just need an enforcer.
We need an enforcer.
The only other thing is that I want a thug like a Brian Bickle or someone who can't really skate too well, but they can lay down the law if they need
exactly. Someone out there
That Fuglian.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dustin Bufflin. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I just think in general we've had some brawlers in Chicago history for sure.
We got rid of Reeves on the line, but
I mean. Just again, a lot of fucking great defensemen, and with any team, it's kind of a generalization. But Hawks again, I'm at least they're piquing my interest, so I'm digging that. Let's flip over to another team that's piquing my interest, though. Chicago Bulls, another Vooch 3 buzzer beater.
Voochie May.
Voochie May.
Stacey King would say.
It's gonna rue. I mean, shout out Stacey King, one of the greatest announcers of all time. But
so good.
The one thing I will say, man, is that the Bulls are, like Vucevic in particular, is going to make me eat my words if he turns in like a all-star season.
Easy on that. I don't see
I'm just saying, if it ends up happening, all of the shit I've been talking for 2 years is just coming right back on me. The Bulls like, we got to trade this dude. We got to get rid of him.
We should have traded him. I mean, like, yes, it's good to see that he's doing well now. However, there were like 2 seasons where we could have and should have traded him for something.
Woulda, shoulda.
And and credit to him for making the clutch shot. It doesn't happen without Kobe White breaking down the defense and having double teams.
Mm-hmm.
But you still got to make the shot. So good to see that he was left open and knocked it down. I'm happy to see that.
I mean, you should make pretty much open. I mean, it wasn't actually a super wide open shot.
Well,
it was actually like somewhat contested. So I'm like, this is a good fucking shot to me.
He had a window. Like, the guy did close out at the end, but he was the one who left to cover Kobe.
I mean, if we had to put a percentage on it, we'd probably go like a 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't super open, but it wasn't.
The fourth quarter, our efficiency in some of those games.
They blew also an 18-point lead.
Typical Bulls.
So typical Bulls.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm tracking the game. I wasn't watching, but I was tracking it. It's like miss three, turnover. I'm like,
welcome to 2025 NBA.
I think we beat the Nuggets too, right?
Yeah, you did. I put a big bet down, and the spread was 10.5 points, plus. So went out with that. They did well, but they ended up getting the dub. So
yeah, it's good to see. Like I said, we were talking about last time, getting some quality wins over good or ranked teams, if you will, teams of note, not just all like scrub teams.
And Gideon's fucking playing lights out.
Giddy,
whatever.
I thought I heard Gideon, which is now my new nickname for him. Gideon.
No, but Giddy's playing fucking outstanding. I like watching him, and we were I think we saw him play when we were there at the St. Patrick's
We did.
Game,
Yeah, I
we
think
saw
so.
him on the floor. He replaced Vooch, and they won the game because we told the coach,
I
get him
think
off.
you're thinking of Zach Collins, I
Yep,
think.
wrong one.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was Giddy, no? Wasn't
He's
he?
a point guard. You're thinking of a guy who replaced Vooch. That'd be Zach Collins.
Yeah, we didn't play, and I think they
They both played.
I don't think they won that game that we went to.
Yeah, they did.
I don't recall.
I don't recall, but
They did. They got rid of Vooch, and they ended up getting the dub.
I thought.
We'll go back to the tape.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably look that up. There's also videos out there for that. Let's focus back though into the. I think the important piece of the Bulls right now is that they're doing decently well, winning games without Kobe White playing major minutes, and now I think they're gonna kind of let Kobe White back into the starting lineup, or
Here's an idea.
there's a thought right now to me of if you keep Kobe White on the bench, which you're not paying him a tremendous amount of money right now. He's still on that contract from before. He's coming up to the contract year now. You keep him off on the bench, and he can score 20 points off the bench against B-list fucking guys. I'm kind of digging that.
Right?
That's
It's
what
like capitalizing.
If you click, that's what I said that last pod or two. I was like, that's what I want to
You're
see.
right.
Yeah. So I agree.
Well, again, you have to ease him back into the game in general. You can't start him. To me, Kobe White is a guy where he goes 100%, so you can't start him in the first quarter and then all right, you played your minute restriction in the first 2 quarters.
I think it makes sense too. Like the team was vibing without him, and Giddey and him kind of do. They need the ball.
Well, they
right?
need the ball, yeah.
Right. So
Well, if Kobe White could honestly do some fucking more cuts and shit like that, not that he's not a great scorer and all that shit, but if Kobe White played off of Josh Giddey, because Josh Giddey's a great facilitator, it's like you could be having Kobe White backdoor cuts all day, Kobe White pop around to the corner for Giddey to throw it back out or something like that. There's a lot of things Giddey can do with the ball. Giddey has to have the ball in his hand because he is the best all-around player.
right, and Kobe White's probably a better shooter. So
Better
it
shooter,
would make more
better,
sense for Giddey to be handling the.
better clutch player
The
as well.
rock.
Like I want Kobe White with the ball in the hand, like a last
Yeah.
shot. Kobe White. I mean, great that Vooch got it, but think about how many people
Right.
went to Kobe White because they thought he was
Sure.
going to throw it up.
And Giddey could have done probably something similar, like you said, and the Kobe White could definitely knock that shot down with ease.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. All right, good on Bulls.
Yeah, we're good on Bulls.
All right, let's see what the Bulls do. But I'm again piquing interest on
Hey, he's getting
both those,
optimistic.
and then baseball. Fuck off till
Yeah.
when it starts in
Spring
April.
season's,
Yeah.
months
Spring?
away.
No.
You wait
Well,
until it actually
Until
begins.
opening day,
All right. fair.
which starts way too early. Just will say it's always a terrible day for opening
April
day.
something, yeah.
It's awful. It's always raining. Okay, so let's get into it.
Let's get into
Let's just say I've been peeved on what has transpired in the last week and a half.
On the
since
big
we
money
met.
league?
In all leagues. So I'm just going to start off. I lost in every single league last week.
Good.
A lot of them
About
were.
time.
Comment. No. Salt them a little bit. Okay.
Fake team.
Shut your mouth. So I lost, but I lost in just like some of the worst ways. You got like Josh Jacobs going down. I was like, that's going to be tough to overcome. You had a real dud of a game on Sunday night too with the Philly Eagles game. So I was like
That was rough.
my top two players in the league. I was like, you guys aren't doing anything. Herbert threw up 3 points. I was like, in another league, I was like, okay, we're like the whole Sunday was just like, okay, that happened too.
Let's
okay.
add that to the mess.
Awesome stuff happening. So that was just my Sunday. It was just like, okay,
Awesome blossom.
So I lost in all 4 leagues, but I'll wait for the kind of playoff implications there. So what happened to you guys? Because we did get a message from.
So Adam, are we going over that?
Well,
message?
who lost to Adam? Yeah, Ryan.
So he got the trifecta on us. Adam beat A, B, and C.
My
Dude.
team, I was thinking about this
Right here, Adam.
at work. My team, I feel like, is like the 2012 Lakers when they got like Dwight Howard and Steve Nash and all these guys. You're like, damn, they're gonna be good. Like my team on paper looks great,
Okay.
and then when it comes to game time, they can't play. I don't know. I'm playing the wrong guys. The guys on my bench go off. The guys in my lineup don't
Seems
do
like
anything.
a operator issue there.
All right, calm your tits.
No, but I get what he's getting at. That you have like your bench has enough like players that
You got good team.
You got-
team.
But that's a problem sometimes. It's like, dude, it's what is that? Schrodinger's cat. If you start
Schrodinger or Schroeder's cat?
Schrodinger, he's right. But yeah,
Schroeder's. Oh, that's
I got it,
good.
yeah.
Schroeder's cat. Yeah. The moment you put him
I
into
got
flex, the gods know it, and he's only going to put up like 3. But you put him on the bench, 26.
It's like DK Metcalf. He's on my bench. He gets like 19. He's in my lineup. He gets like 5. I don't know what to do with him. And then Terry McMillan, play him. Usually he gets like 8. Last week he gets 29 on the bench. Ken Walker has been doing
Walker has
nothing.
been doing nothing.
And last week he had 16. It's like
I also bench Ken Walker.
I don't.
Yeah, but that understandable.
True.
I don't know. I don't understand it.
I don't know.
Well, I feel like honestly, like I have like 2. I could put together 2 lineups with my entire team, like and be
good.
Have a good chance. But for some reason, I'm in second to last place. I just can't get wins. I
Can't
don't.
do it. And I mean, again, right above
How about
is
you
Bobby.
You could trade me some of those guys, and
The
then
trade
We can
deadline's
make a
over.
trade. Oh, it's over.
It's over, man.
I thought that was this last week. I thought in the sleeper league it was a week ahead. It wasn't.
Oh, is the sleeper league ahead?
I thought because ESPN didn't give me a warning or anything. I don't know.
well, maybe there's something out there. We'll see.
I'm pretty sure that trades end after week 11 because you have 3 weeks then
You're right.
left to the.
Well, yeah. Except I guess the ESPN doesn't warn you. It's just like you just gotta know.
I guess. I mean, whatever, man.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're gonna revamp the league next year.
Anyway,
Big things coming. Big
I was
things
gonna say my team's pathetic. Adam puts up a terrible 84, and I can't even put
And
up
he gets the win.
put up like 70 points because. Oh yeah, he has like you said Herbert 3 whatever points, but guess what? Lamar Jackson's like 4.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I think he
Lamar, what a
played the. I
disappointment.
think he played the whole game.
Are we
too.
talking about 3 peanuts? Why we're going over all the leagues?
Whatever,
I
league.
just mine was a blanket statement because I lost in all 4. My team was shit in all 4, and I'm just kind of moving on.
Juxtaposed to that, in the big league, I feel like my roster is worse, but for some reason my record is better. I'm 7-4. I'm safe from Sacco contention. I beat Juice last week, 80-70. Thank God I played him.
80-70.
Hey, it was not a good win. My team is grit and grind. Like whatever it takes, just try and get a win.
It's called a real Woj team.
We're like the Memphis Grizzlies. You know, it's like it ain't gonna look pretty.
But
with
it's a
Zach
win,
Randolph.
sure.
But yeah, we're gonna get that.
Oh,
W.
Zebo, man.
Yeah, the grit and grind
This is the fucking man.
I'm saying, but they had to do. They had to like just pound them down, in the paint, fucking play D. Like that's what we gotta do. Like we gotta just like.
Shout out Zebo. We know that you're listening.
I hope he's a subscriber. That'd be great.
But yeah, like I'm safe from Sacco contention. Feels great. Will my team be a playoff team? I don't know. Maybe.
Still a lot of season left.
Will it not be? It might not be. Like my team could honestly could go good one week and terrible another. I have literally no idea. But the fact with all the injuries I had and shit that even I put together this team, I am ecstatic about, as opposed to you're in the
I
green
get you.
penis wine where I feel like I have a better team and I just can't get wins. I just don't know.
Well, Bobby is right ahead of you in the standings. He's
Yeah,
you guys
it's
are
rough.
again. I'm not saying I'm killing it in the league, but like there's also I looked at it the other day. There's 5 people tied for 7 and 5.
Yeah.
As I'm sorry, 7 and 4. 7 and 4
Right.
as the top 5 spots in the league. That's not great. There's no separation.
No one's pulled away.
There's going to be a lot of movement. I just would say that you guys are in such like a win out situation.
We
that
really
you're
need
like,
to.
I was gonna say I know your team is better than mine. Adam's team is beat mine and has better record, but I feel like my team's not really
Your team on paper
worse
is a good
than
team.
yours.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it comes
just don't put
down
together
to
wins.
you really need to have. Now you're in the sense of like, not only do you need wins, which is numero uno objective, right?
Objective of this
Except
whole
the
thing.
Objectiva. But now you also need some help from some guys kind of falling down and staying down. Like if Adam and I, honestly, if one of us lost the majority of the games, I think we would be out of the playoffs at this point. Like it's going to be enough people are going to win. You guys just have to kind of get a couple wins, couple losses.
I've had a
people.
few bad weeks where I did well, but it's like, I did 118 against 140. It's like, damn.
I really don't think honestly of all the teams even at the top. Some of them how is this team 7-4? Like there's really not a dominant
the schedule might have worked for them.
I'm scared of this roster really bad. I feel like I could beat anyone, but also my team just sucks and I'll probably lose to them because I can't do it.
All right, so I've like I said, Thanos, Destroyer of IR, it's a constant. Who can I grab to plug in for someone who's questionable or out? I mean, I feel like at least in 3 Penis Wine, I've been trying to mitigate that as best I could. I pulled off a few wins, but at this point, for me, it struggles to get for the next 3 weeks. If I could get 2, that'd be a big hit. We'll see.
Yeah, I would say.
Meanwhile, my other league, I'm like 8 and like something. Like I can't lose in the other one, and I don't have a better team. I don't feel like it's like I have some good players, but it's like they always go off, and it's like okay, I'm not getting
7-4 in the one, 4-7 in the other, and then 5-6 in another.
Yeah, I'm middle of the road and then bad.
Can we all just agree that we don't have fantasy feel for the leagues that we're not doing well in? It's to me, I think we're all in the same boat of like we have a winning lineup in there somewhere, but it's just like every week it's just one guy off. I mean, I don't know about like you guys, but like last week I fucking lost, and I was in it, and I'm like, okay, if I swapped out literally like a defense, which I'm a defensive guy, I roster like 2 to 3 every week, every team. Defense wins championships sometimes. When I'm like looking at it, I'm like, that's a loss right there. It is that thing of like one loss here and there. I'm not crying about it, but this has happened to me like 4 times now. Like 4 of my 7 losses in the one league is like
points,
just like not the right lineup, and then like going on a feel on this guy when I'm like, you should have just tried to pick something up from the waiver wire or make a trade. Like honestly, now I'm thinking back of it, I'm like, if I got a decent trade offer for Josh Jacobs, I might have. I should have taken it then. I was so anti like taking a trade, but I was like, nothing felt good to me. Where I'm like, Josh Jacobs for a solid starting running back, and then give me some like filler like wide receiver, where I needed help. Like give me one of those guys. I would have felt decent about trying to make it. Nobody to me gave me anything. It was all fucking disrespect. Okay, it was disrespectful trades, and you know who you are.
You know
and
what
I'm
say
fucking
about my
calling
losses? Like, for example, I was against CMC. And now CMC the week prior, not too well. But this one, like 30. I like it seems like I'm always against Trevion Henderson. It seems like I'm always getting pounded by someone because their total score is like 89 or 90. And my guys just like, vomit and don't do anything. But one of their players, 38. It's like, well, there you go. That's like 4 or 5 of my players right there. Thank you. None of them are showing up.
Who the hell thinks Lamar Jackson's going to get 4.7
Yeah, Lamar
points?
killed us last week. If he would have just gotten 12, we would have won.
Which, by the way, it's funny
12.
that, remember, last week we were talking on the pod, and I was like, oh, man, maybe I shouldn't have played Drake May. Playing Drake May
was the right decision.
Won me the matchup.
You're welcome.
I would have lost.
I thought it was the right move. I'm glad we were here to consult.
So we will get to the
Are we going into
roadmap? We're going to get to the roadmap in a second here, but I just wanted to see any other kind of final thoughts on fantasy. I really
dear fantasy gods. Let
I mean,
this happen.
I'm in the boat on the big money league where we are. If I need to go down voodoo, if I need to do something like that,
you're taking every course of it.
It is nip and tuck.
It's on right now.
Everybody is in. You can either make the playoffs or be the Sacco.
Oh
shit. Oh,
that doesn't look good.
Shit.
That doesn't look
Allen
good. Josh
held
Allen
on to it too long.
is down.
Hopefully it's just
fingers
good.
or something.
Come on. Hopefully he's good.
maybe it's just wind knocked out.
I think it's fingers. I think it's
just
fingers.
hand or his fingers or something.
Fuck.
Oh, Bron, this could be huge.
Oh, this ruins everyone's
Dude,
parlay.
this could be insane for fantasy.
I mean, he's writhing in pain.
Did he break? Well, is it
Trubisky?
Trubisky.
Oh,
Trubisky
shit.
on
Your brother,
Shout out Jeremy.
Got a boner right now.
Shout out
sure.
Jeremy. Trubisky is gonna save the day.
See, that wasn't too bad, but let's see how he fell. Oh, his hand right into the face mask.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But hopefully he's a tough cookie.
Big money league. Anybody could be Sacco or win. It's nip and tuck.
Anything.
Tom and Matt play this week. The 2 bottom teams. Woj needs a Tom loss to feel safer, I would say.
He's fine. All right, there you go.
And then, of course, a win would be nice.
That's a lot
you.
better than he was a couple
But, there's only 4 teams saved from – or 4 teams saved from Sacco. So.
It's a mishmash in a lot of my leagues. I will be in the playoffs with a couple, so that gives me a little bit of solace. But if I'm being honest, gentlemen, it's been a piss-poor showing in 3 Penis Wine from all of us lately.
Yes, agreed.
And
Sucks.
When we're a fantasy football podcast, we should probably do better.
It's not like we don't have the elements there. We
maybe,
have teams
honestly,
that just
dude,
don't put up numbers.
Maybe if we get this is what I would set as a goal. Let's clock it.
A goal, all right.
November 20th, 2025. Let's vow between all of us let's vow at least somebody is pulling home a championship. You won one last year, right?
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Let's try and between the three of us, let's get some credibility into the pod. We have I'm in 4, you're in 3.
I'm in 4,
and
but we
in
all
4.
share 1, so it's not,
Sure, odds are obviously against us there, but again, it's fucking awesome when one of us is going to win 3 penis wines. So
I don't know how I'd feel about that if it's. Well, I want it to be me if it's going to
no
happen.
shit, Sherlock.
And it should be. But
not this year.
No, yeah.
But I'm just saying, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go into the final bit of the segment here.
We're going to go through it for our Insta, make it quick, and then
the Journeymen Lounge Roadmap.
Yeah, the Roadmap graphic.
Week 12. Well, if I'm being honest, I was slacking on getting it out. Sent it out a little late, but do we want to...
What, recap last week's?
Yeah, let's recap last week.
Interestingly enough, your brother was being a Vikings fan, and then you're the Bears fan. That was kind of fun. I was like, hey, is there like turmoil in the household? So, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, Kyle. Shout out Kyle is fucking the man. Where are the previous ones? Didn't we send that? Or did
I have mine. I'll just go through mine real quick.
Yeah, why not?
I mentioned
Recap.
Waddle as the green light. He did okay. Nothing, substantial, but I totally got my yellow. Well, I wouldn't say I got it wrong. Pickens. I said yellow light. I was like, let's see how
this 20.
No, he had a great day, but that was, like I said, that's where it is a true yellow, where I think that he has the potential to go off, but, be hesitant, because CeeDee Lamb also did well, but Pickens, and then my red light was a bust, Chase Brown. Chase Brown had a fucking day. He had,
Brian, what you got?
9 receptions and, 80 yards.
I remember the yellow was the Giants receivers, and they were not...
You didn't text your
No,
shit?
I didn't, yeah.
Way to go, man.
Way to go, Rook.
The Giants receivers, and they didn't do well, so that was not good. But again, yellow was it could have been a boom, it could have been a bust, so I don't know,
You're tugging the line, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's all right.
I feel like I had, was it Josh Jacobs against...
That doesn't sound right. Yeah, maybe green light?
Yeah, for
maybe green light.
He got hurt, so that didn't work out.
Okay, and then what
His
else
backup got a tutty, though. So.
Red was Red was bad. I remember now. I picked the Seahawks backfield, and Ken Walker did work. So
yeah,
not a good week for me.
Sure, I got Jalen Hurts green light. He did decent. I wouldn't say like an absolute stellar game, but he did enough.
Good enough.
Nico Collins yellow light. He fucking went off, and then DJ Moore. Again, if he played, he didn't do shit, so I'll take a half point because I kind of split it. Because I also picked Kyron Williams, who had a fucking great game. He had
Kyron went off,
70 yards and a touchdown. So not a great showing here, boys, but we will get back at it.
We'll try better this week.
We'll get better this week.
Yellow's it's go.
It's a yellow. It's be cautious.
To me, okay, I would just define it further before we get into what we're going to throw out for this new week.
To me, it's. Oh, God, sorry,
I was literally
you
setting
go.
up
Sorry.
what I was gonna do.
To me.
To me, it would be somebody who you're normally an automatic play, but you're hesitant about playing, meaning that it needs to be a middle-of-the-road game or worse. This is not a guy who's going to show out in any way, shape, or form because you're cautious about the play in general. So, to me, if I pick Nico Collins, he ends up having 19 points or some shit like that. Then he should have been in the green light category, I feel like. Because it's he turned out
I have a
great
different
game.
thought on this.
Well, he's going to go first.
I feel like yellow's like a boom or bust. It's he's going to be...
I mean, if we want to switch up the thing, I got to change.
He's going to be a lot, or is he going to be under 10? Like over 20, whatever, 18 or over, or under 10 probably. Not going to be in that middle where it's
You know what?
I don't know.
I'm leaning 70% of the logic Woj, proposed is where my head's at. Is hey, this is a guy you would normally start, but be cautious about it. Now, if we wanted to add in a caveat like yellow, this is a boom or bust, I think maybe we should call that out rather than a yellow as a starter who just be careful. He might not get you what you need.
Well, because yellow's
it's either you're running through the yellow light or you're you're going through it cautiously.
Okay, we can switch it to a boomer bust type of thing. That works.
That'll
for
work.
Sure.
Fine.
I just want to be solid on the definition because I've been picking a guy that I think is you would normally not even have a reservation about him, but in that game for me, I thought Nico Collins. I'm who knows? CJ Stroud has not been playing
Yeah,
great.
we've been in both
So,
camps on this.
I almost feel like there's like a reason.
Let's decide on it right
like
now.
for Yellow,
Boom
there
or
would be like
bust,
there would
I
be
like
like
it.
a there would be like a reason that he could do well, but also like he could like I don't know like Ted McMillan last week. Like who knows he's gonna put up 29? Like that's crazy. Like he could he have done that? Yeah, but like I would think he would not. But like does he have the potential to? Yes, because he's their number one. And you would think like, oh, he should be getting. I don't know. Well, you tell me.
Hey, let's vote boom or bust.
We'll
I'm good with that.
we'll do a more boom or bust type of guy. That's fine.
The Yays have it.
I feel like he's either gonna like kill you or make your lineup, like kind of thing. That's I don't know.
That's fine. We can do that going
All right.
forward. I am going to change
All right.
mine, but let's just take 2 seconds so I can just go with a Rooney. Okay, I got it.
I mean, I think
I
honestly,
got
to
it.
your definitions, I think both can apply. Just like maybe just like say what you mean when you say it.
Right.
Like,
I got
That's
you. I
fair.
got you.
A little
Okay,
clarifier.
I'm good. I'm good.
I think either way works.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right, let's run it.
right, green
for
light.
the Instagram.
Green light, go.
All right, green light for me is Trevion Henderson. I think he's going to keep capitalizing on his opportunity in the.
Yeah, no.
Oh
just
shoot! Yep.
keep going.
Green light, Puka Nakua.
Emmanuel Wilson, backup running back. Yellow light. I just had it. God damn it! It is Joe fucking Flacco. Let's go there.
Yellow, Ted McMillan.
Yellow, Greg Dortch. Red, DeAndre Swift.
Red, Ashton Genty.
Lamar Miller. He's a great running back. Lamar Jackson. All right. That's a quick roadmap, little ditty there. We're trying to maximize our potential on the editing
On the
side
social
here.
media.
Let's go through them, though.
Sorry, yeah, I totally.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We've all been there, man.
Did it last
So
week.
when we're going green, I went Emmanuel Wilson. Obviously, I don't think the Packers are rushing Josh Jacobs in.
No,
and even
we
if even if he is, they're going to take it easy. They're not going to run him 18 times. They're going to just let it, hey, here you go. Emmanuel Wilson, he's going to get 15 carries. I'm going to say 95 yards and a score. So
I like
I
that.
think he's coming in,
Sure.
doing work. Who you got green light?
Mine was Puka Nakua. He's playing against Tampa Bay. They're in LA. I think Tampa Bay just this year in general, they're like not a great defensive team. Like
No.
like defensive back wise, they have a good front four, like a good decent pass rush sometimes, but they get torched a lot with the receivers. There's been a lot of shootout games where they've been in. So I think Puka's going to feast against that defense.
And I already spoke on this. Trevion Henderson, I think he's going to continue to capitalize on his opportunities in the backfield. They have a week. Who are they playing this week? We got.
I don't know. I feel like you should know this.
I know that it's New England against a shit team.
Are you asking who plays what?
Cincy?
Yeah, New England's playing Cincy, right?
Yes.
All right, so exactly. I think he's definitely going to run all over them because why not?
Okay.
I
Red
should
light.
know this. You're right.
I mean, yellow still for me, right?
Oh, sorry. Did you not go with you?
No, I did not. Ted McMillan, he's playing against San Francisco on the road in San Francisco. Now, I say yellow because, again, he had 29 points last week. Huge week, but the rest of the season, he's been generally like anywhere from like 8 to 10, maybe 12 at most. Like, I mean, honestly, more towards the 8-point rate. I've had him on my team, all my teams, and he's only gone off like 2 weeks. 1 week he had 16, 1 week he had 29. So I think maybe ride the hot hand. Obviously, it's gonna be hard to bench him after having a 29-point week, but it would not shock me. Playing San Fran on the road, Bryce Young is hard to trust. Like if he has another
448
huge
yard
week
game?
like that,
Yeah, probably not though.
And San Fran, the D's been down this year, but they can put some games together at
Probably
times.
not, though.
You know what I mean? I don't know. So I would be nervous about that.
Okay, my yellow is Joe Flacco. I think it's either going to be an absolute shootout. He has to pass for another 300-plus yard game. Or, New England's defense, I've had them for the majority of the year, and they've been solid. But they haven't been like turning in 2 touchdowns, 2 defensive touchdowns, or a punt return or something like that. It's happened, but it's not been as like you want a premier defense. So, I don't know. Joe Flacco, I could see easily torching them. Could also see Joe Flacco turn the ball over 5 times.
That's what I'm kind of leaning on. I think it's going to be a little bit more troublesome.
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
Red light then.
Let me get my yellow in there. I mentioned Dortch.
I apologize.
No. Dortch. They're playing the Jags now. Marvin Harrison Jr. is out.
Is that confirmed?
I want to say that even if he is playing, I think that he'd be on limited.
Way to fucking flip that one, buddy.
Well,
I think
he's out. Even if he is playing, though.
Well, he had an appendicitis or whatever.
That's not you're back in a week.
I didn't know if he was still on the mend.
I'll double check. But at any rate, you have Michael Wilson, Trey McBride, and you're gonna have Dortch as kind of the third option.
I think it's a good call, and especially with Jacoby Brissett throwing 50 times a game.
Yeah,
that's the other thing I was gonna say. Pass attempts by Jacoby is 40 plus, so he's gonna get his share. I think he's gonna get in the end zone. I could see him getting 5 to 6 receptions, 70 yards and a touchdown.
Well, last week he was 6 for 66 and a touchdown. I think he could easily do that again if Marvin Harrison's out. So I think that's a good call.
More targets to feast on.
Yep. And I'm going to just double check, but I think he'll still be.
All right, who's good? No.
Yeah, he's
Red.
out. It's confirmed.
Okay.
Out. Okay.
Red, Bobby.
Red, I have is DeAndre Swift, and I'm not knocking you Bears guys, but Manung guy is starting to create a little path for himself, and Swift is still serviceable, I think, in different packages.
He had 22 for 93 or something like that.
But I would be a little bit nervous against you guys are hosting, right? Or is it away? Who are the Bears playing this week? We got
The Bears are playing
Steelers,
that's right. Okay,
Steelers
so
at home.
I would just be a little bit nervous. I think Swift is going to be used a little bit in some pass attempts, and he'll probably scamper together 30 or 40 yards, but I don't see him having a big game like he did. So
my red was Ashton Genty. He's playing Cleveland. They have a good defense. They have a great defensive line. The Raiders' offenses look like dog shit. I think that Geno Smith's going to be under duress. They're going to have to abandon the run like last week against Dallas, who has a weak defense, and they made them look like world beaters. Genty last week had 6 carries for 7 yards.
Yeah, that was rough.
Shit.
So I don't see him being much better against Cleveland, who has a better defensive front and a better defense overall.
Mm-hmm.
And again, also just the Raiders' lack of offensive
It was rough.
skill and play calling.
I mean, Geno
consistency.
Geno fell off, man. He was slinging the ball, doing such work, and then he literally just you can't keep turning the ball over and thinking hey, we're gonna be in games. That's the biggest thing. He's got the most turnovers, I think, throwing at least. And I think he's got a couple fumbles, too. So.
I know it's going to be hard because Genty's probably most people's first-round pick or second-round pick. So,
I mean, that was a dumb decision then.
Yeah, it was.
What are you trusting in a fucking rookie, man?
Oh, because sometimes it pays off for a boom. You're not going to get him
It's
next.
a fucking gamble. Let's just throw that out there.
But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Sorry to jump on you.
No, that's okay. I was going to say, if you have other options...
consider them.
You consider if they're equal, if you have whatever, another RB1 or even a RB2 with a good matchup or something, maybe consider it. But if you have to play Genty, you're not going to be looking forward to it, I would say.
I think it's a fair assessment.
He'll get volume, but I don't know.
My turn?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson. I mean, he's on the injury report again. I know, Ryan, you fucking all in on Lamar, but it's last week,
okay.
4 points. They ran Derrick Henry all game fucking long, and I'm just he can be that guy that's oh, this is great. But in my mind, it's you need wins right now. And again, I'm not knowing exactly your lineup situation, but I'm if I got a guy with a better matchup, I'm at least considering it. And Lamar is normally an absolute starter. I'm just saying, it's not looking like he's going to be turning out another.
All right, well, I'm going to throw
All-pro.
this to you guys. Shout out of the cannon. Darnold or Lamar? Darnold against Tennessee.
This week, Darnold.
Lamar.
For sure.
Lamar's
we'll see.
playing the Jets. I mean,
yeah, they're both
they're
playing
both
crappy
terrible.
teams.
if he's healthy to go, I'm playing Lamar. But
that's a big if.
But if you have another, for example, in the big league, I have Drake May or Lamar.
There
I'm going to
you
play
go.
Drake May against
Right.
Cincinnati.
That's what I'm saying.
But he has a good matchup as well.
But they put Lamar, I'd say, on a leash to prevent further injury. He's not scrambling anymore.
I think that negates a lot of his fantasy
that is
upside.
definitely a lot of it for sure. I mean, last week he had his worst week, but other than last week, he's been a 20-plus point almost every other week.
week. Yeah.
So it's like,
Hey, I have Derrick Henry. I'm fine with keep feeding him.
To start the season, the first 3 or 4 weeks, he had like 22, 26,
Oh yeah,
27.
he was mid 20s, easy.
You know, clearly he's dealing with injuries, and the team is just also not as good this year for whatever reason. But yeah, I can see what you're saying for sure, dude. It would be hard. After last week, I would have it's going to be hard to trust. You know, even though Lamar's still 4 points last week.
Yeah. So, all right, that was the Chicago
that was
Roadmap.
the fantasy roadmap.
The fantasy roadmap.
Chicago check-in fantasy
Done.
roadmap.
Yeah. Check.
Fantasy check.
There it is.
There we go. We all did that in unison. That's cool.
That was good.
All right, let's wrap up this brisket. Stick it in the oven. Let it marinate.
We got a great movie review coming up.
Yeah, we got Ryan's pick.
Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
The original.
Going to do it up. We're going to take a quick break. Next episode coming up. That was definitely a false start. So good stuff, guys.
Part 2. Here we go.
Let's do it.